Hi, good afternoon, dear students. Today we have Master Chef Kunal Kapoor with us. Master Chef Kunal Kapoor is the brand ambassador and mentor of Guru Nanak Institute of Hotel Management. Francis Bacon said, knowledge is power. So to incorporate knowledge to our students, those who are studying hotel management, hospitality management, culinary management, aviation management, we have inducted our armor with Master Chefs. We have Master Chef with us, Master Chef Kunal Kapoor. So Chef, please tell us something about these master classes. Frequently you come here in Guru Nanak Institute of Hotel Management as you are a brand ambassador and a mentor. You conduct a lot of master classes with our students. So how these master classes help our students?
So, first of all, thank you for the warm welcome. And I always enjoy coming back to Kolkata, especially to GNIHM, because it's always fun to be back in the college, where we've all started from. And I think in terms of practical approach, because service industry is very practical. It is very practically oriented industry where you can give certain guidelines, but you have to be mentally present and make sure that you provide the right service at the right time. Also anticipate what kind of service or help the guest requires. What happens is when you talk about culinary, you talk about food. Food is a skill. And like any other skill, it takes time to achieve a certain level of expertise in your skill. And because it's a skill where you have to interact with food and ingredients and equipments visually, sensually, in terms of touch, feel, all your ingredients, all your equipments, it becomes a game of different senses. In fact, all the senses that come into play, even sound, sight, sound, smell, taste, everything. And my endeavor is to impart knowledge to the students of GNIHM and everybody who's watching us cook together, which is over and above the regular course at college. The college has a certain course, but the outside world moves at a very different speed. So you need to bring students up to speed, up to date on different trends. Sometimes they have a lot of questions that they like to answer. They would seek answers to. And that's where I try and help. I come and do my small little part of helping them and maneuvering them, trying to get their focus into cooking.
Thank you, Chef. Chef, I'd like to say one thing, that hospitality industry is booming. And in Guru Nanak Institute of Hotel Management also, a lot of students are studying hotel management, hospitality management. And through your learning, a lot of students got different exposures through master classes. And obviously, they have learned a lot. And let me tell you, sir, this year also, a lot of our students got positions in the management training in Taj Group of Hotels, in Hyatt, in Park, in ITC, in Mayfair. So a lot of students are getting good jobs after the completion of their course. So sir, as you all know that hospitality industry is booming, a lot of industry is opening up, a lot of hotels are opening up. Not only hotels, there are several avenues like airlines, cruise line, multinational companies, hospitals, catering services like flight catering. Recently, we conducted one campus drive from Emirates Flight Catering. So they all came and the students are getting good placement. So sir, how will you say about this, the growth prospect in the hospitality industry in near future?
Look, what happens is that the hotel industry rather, or the hospitality industry as we speak, if you see in India, it's booming. And that's a major push that has come about, especially after pandemic, when the domestic tourism has become very, very important to all hotels and restaurants. Gone are those days when we would, as hotels, be dependent on FITs and people coming from out of India. They are still a substantial business for our industry, but I think the numbers have changed where the domestic tourist has become much more aware about different facilities, different infrastructures available, and at the same time, they are out there to enjoy all of these services, which in turn culminates into the fact that there is a growth opportunity within this industry. Also, with hospitality, there is an opportunity if somebody wants to seek to become self-sufficient, start your own small little business. It could be a very simple, humble, like a small little humble one-dish shop, or it could be different students coming together and starting a food business or a catering business all by themselves. And that has become a major trend, especially in the big cities. If you see that like a mom pop or a husband wife or a young student who has passed and has worked like 4 to 5 years in an industry, has started his own stall, his own cart, his own online business of food. So there is whole lot of interest. At the same time, there is growth, and there are opportunities within the sphere of hospitality for different students.
Surely. Thank you, Chef. Chef, you have been through several institutions, several organizations, several hotels, and several hospitality sectors. So the infrastructure also plays a major role to develop students' career. We have infrastructure, we have several labs, like we have front office lab, we have food and beverage service lab, we have housekeeping lab, and specially, which is in demand, we have culinary labs. We have modern smart kitchen. If you can see this kitchen, we have a smart kitchen which is totally induction based. A smokeless smart kitchen where temperature will be controlled for the students and where students can get all the necessary equipments which is required to learn modern technology in the hospitality industry, modern skills like molecular gastronomy. We have a kitchen where students can do several practical classes with 60 plus numbers, and they can have sustainability in mind. They can have these concepts like with sustainability. Students can do several things with a lot of modern equipments. So, Chef, how these infrastructures are important to learn hospitality management?
Whether you get into culinary, whether you get into front office service, housekeeping, at the stage when you are in college, what matters is exposure. There's a certain degree of exposure that comes with the industrial training that is mandatory, which is part of the college curriculum. But a majority of the time you spend in on the campus inside the college. So any college that you join, no matter what, the most important is the infrastructure. As an institute, you have to invest smartly in the right way and continuously upgrade your infrastructure so that the students learn the latest as possible in terms of techniques, so that when they go into the industry, they don't feel alienated. They don't feel that they don't understand how to operate a certain equipment or how to work on a certain equipment. There was a time when we would work on, in old kitchens, brass and copper. Then there was this time where most hotels and restaurants would use aluminum as the major cooking vessel, which is totally out of kitchens. Absolutely, I mean, no good kitchen uses aluminum anymore. If you look at our table over here, there's nothing which is aluminum. It's all stainless steel, which is very neutral. And that has become the next big thing within the stainless steel, the kind of grades or whether it's cast iron that you use. So different equipments play different role in cooking. There is a certain temperature, there's a certain flavor, there's a certain technique to use each and every equipment, and that's the reason infrastructure is very critical in terms of building a career for students when they join an institute.
Yeah, thank you, Chef. Chef, several students are coming for the inquiry to study hospitality management, and they are saying how theory part is important. Do they need to study more, or do they need to focus on their practicals? So if you kindly elaborate about the theory parts, how along with the practicals, theories are also important.
वो कहते हैं ना ताली दो हाथ से बजती है. So one is theory, one is practical. If you want a loud clap, both need to happen simultaneously. And it is something that does not end. Skill, education, service, whether it's kitchen or any other department, the learning never stops. Till date, I research, I read a lot, and whatever I read, if I find something that inspires me, or if I find something new, I go into my kitchen and practically prepare that, cook that, test it, check, taste, color, sight, smell, everything. And that is a ongoing cycle. And that is something part and parcel of being a hotelier, that all your life you would be required to go through theory and the practical aspect of each and everything that you come across which is new to you.
Okay. Thank you, Chef. Chef, I'd like to ask you one thing, that after the completion of their 1-year course in Guru Nanak Institute of Hotel Management, students are going for the internship. We are sending students for the internship across the world. We are sending students in several 5-star organizations like Taj Group, Oberoi Group, Hyatt, ITC, Marriott, not only in India. A good number of students are getting exposure in the USA. A lot of students this year has gone to Mauritius for the internship, and then they went to France for the internship. Still they are going. So a good number of students are doing abroad internship as well. So Chef, if you kindly elaborate how these internships are useful during their course curriculum.
Lot of careers are made or get broken during internship, because that's the first time the rubber touches the tarmac, which is, so to speak, that you are hit by reality. What happens in an institute is where you are taken care of with kid gloves by the faculty, where you are taught each and everything, where mistakes are allowed. But the moment you get into the industry, you are expected to perform, you are expected to deliver. There is negligible scope of making mistakes. So it is a sudden jerk, it is a sudden turn that your mindset has to take. You have to take physically, you have to be prepared. And that is not just for hospitality, that is for any industry. It's like a doctor who has learned who's been in a medical college, when gets to see a real-time patient or gets to operate or gets to diagnose a certain ailment, it's a very different experience when you are in your college studying medical, or when you're interning in a big hospital. So same is the difference with hospitality. And that is why it is very important to intern in a good establishment or under a good mentor, where even if the things are tough, it inspires you to be better. And a lot of people quit at this juncture when they get to know, oh, this is the industry, maybe this is not for me. So that's why I say it's a make or break kind of a situation.
Surely. Thank you, Chef. So, dear students, I'd like to say one thing, that all of you must have passed 10+2 or appeared 10+2 or completed your graduation. So there are courses which are at par with your requirements and which will give you a wonderful job after the completion of the course. And the hospitality industry is booming. So first of all, before choosing or before taking admission in any college, you have to see the infrastructure of that particular college. You have to see the modern infrastructure, which is very essential to learn hospitality management, hotel management, or aviation management. So choose college before watching the infrastructure. And obviously affiliations are also important, because they are the measures, they are the proper measures. Like affiliations, we have AICTE affiliation, which is All India Council for Technical Education. We have the affiliation of NCHMCT, that is National Council for Hotel Management and Catering Technology. So several affiliations, and we are attached with several international universities to give you a proper course curriculum, to give you proper internship and proper placement. Thank you very much, dear students, for watching this program, and surely you will meet Chef Kunal Kapoor and a lot of other chefs in the near future after taking admission in Guru Nanak Institute of Hotel Management. Thank you, Chef, for your wonderful insights. Thank you.